Hello, my friends. It's Nanny from Nanny and the Moose. And in this video, you're going to see some more family. We actually got that DIY finished. Cindy and I, my daughter-in-law Matthew's wife, finished it up yesterday on the patio. And we had so much fun. Everything turned out beautiful. That beautiful pumpkin with the succulents on top. We used our glue guns, and we had a funny incident with the sun again, but Cindy found a solution. So stay tuned for that. Also, Moosey and I are on our way out. It's Wednesday, about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And I think I told you it was our very first granddaughter, Bridget's birthday today. And her hubby is throwing a dinner party for her with her brothers and sisters. And our son Bill is down from Idaho, so we'll get to see him. And we're going too. It's at a Mexican restaurant, so we're kind of dressed up a little bit. Now, do you remember what I was doing for Bridget? Remember the video about the recipe cards that Bridget had requested at her sister Jenny's shower in tears, because I gave Jenny a recipe box with a lot of family recipes, and I hand wrote a couple. I have some from my mother, and her mother is going to put some in here, and then she has some of her other grandmas too. So Bridget requested a recipe box, the same as I gave to Jenny, with recipes that go way, way back to, well, my mother was married in 1936, and we even have recipes of her Merry 12 Bridge Club that goes back to when she was 16 years old. So I will be giving her this. I found one of my old recipe boxes, and it's the larger size, so both sizes of recipes can fit in. I even gave her a lot of my mother's handwritten ones, and she used to type on her typewriter some recipes. Also some things that she used to clip out of old magazines with the dates on there, 1950, 1940. So I think Bridget's gonna love the gift. I also am showing you one of my new things that I learned, that little, I don't even know what you call it, a virtual little rundown with music of photos of our daughter W.'s and her husband Barry's annual, what do they call it, spin the pumpkin party for their grandchildren. So they have 7 children, and right now I think they have 5 or 6 grandchildren, one on the way. So they hold this hysterical party every year where they all sit around Dub's great big giant table. They play spin the pumpkin and they bounce here. And even the little baby, Molly's baby, has gotten into it this year. You'll see some cute photographs done in that little spin through that I do. And I think I just wanted to put those pictures on because they were just so endearing. I'm going to do a little filming tonight, just a little, because I think most of the video is us doing this DIY craft project on the patio. But I'm going to take some at the dinner party tonight. It's a Mexican restaurant. I'm looking forward to that. So I hope you'll join us and have some fun yourself. Okay, it's me. Now this is the pumpkin that I'm going to use. Well, ladies, today is crafting day, and Cindy and I are outside on my patio, all with our supplies getting ready. And here's Cindy. What? You went away. Cindy is Matthew's wife, and I'm sure you're all familiar with Matthew. And they have the 3 kids, the 2 boys. There you are. There she is. And we are gonna, she's already started on hers. Now she has decided to use one of the plastic ones with the hole in the middle. Originally, she was going to fill it with dirt, right, Cindy?
Yes.
She found out that the best way maybe to do this using our glue guns and not dirt is to put it on moss. Well, guess what I forgot to buy? And I looked around the property and I couldn't find real moss. We don't, you know, I remember moss from back east. So we found some, what is that? Just old grass and dirt and whatever. Not dirt, but kind of weeds. And we're hoping that this can happen because the yuccas will eventually root in this type of a property. At least they would in the moss. So we're experimenting. We're doing this for the first time. That beautiful pumpkin that you saw all done up, I hadn't done. This is us going. So, oh, is the glue gun working already?
Now it is.
I bought these little glue guns, tiny ones, for $1.99, part of my big stash haul that Moosey revealed on me. $1.99 at the 99-cent store. So over here, oh, if I can get up out of the chair, are all our little succulents. These are the ones that I bought at the 99-cent store. Cindy has her little bucket, and I have mine. And then we have all the ones we've picked on my property. I have a lot of succulents. Then we have a couple of little fakies. Those are Cindy's. I have a couple here, and these are for color. Then we have all these lovely little things that we can use for adornment if we want. So we're trying to be very creative here. And Cindy's in that spot where when the sun comes in, I had to hold a plate over my head the last time when, and by the way, Shamu and Ghost are nowhere to be found. So we are styling here with no animals to mess us up. Hey, this is what Cindy's doing. Look at, she has taken one of those colorful ones out. Put that on, see where you're gonna put that. So she started to glue it already. She's way ahead of me. I've just got my messy bottom on. My messy bottom. I've got my faux, what do we call it, moss, on here. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of follow Cindy's lead and start with one of these. And I kind of have to hold this up a little bit. And I'm just gonna glue this. I've decided to go the glue route too. And I'm just gonna glue this right here. Now I see the sun is popping up again already here. So I don't have a plate to put on my head like I did the last time, but okay. So now I will start just like Cindy did. See, it's in the sun.
Here, hand me a plate.
To put on your head? Isn't that ridiculous? That's what I did the last time. Thank you, Cindy.
Let's see.
Did you get the sun? No, it's up there. See, we have, this is why, thank you. Isn't this ridiculous?
The last one.
I think I might have told you all that, ooh, it's warm too.
Yes.
And Cindy's going through the change of life. So she gets the little
flashes.
hot flashes once in a while. I'm over all that, so I'm okay. I'm gonna put this up because your head is there. They look good. Anyway, it's still warm here, so we're trying to. But I started to tell you, Matthew and our grandson Billy were building us a new patio, one that did not require a canvas roof. We have one of these big canvas roofs, and I think over the years, this one's about 3 or 4 years old. We've renewed them every once in a while. Over the years, what with the sun beating on it and the cats walking across and the raccoons, there is a great big gaping hole. I don't know who fell through the hole. It was either a raccoon or one of the cats. But it's been there a while, and that's why we're putting plates on our head. So the sun does ruin it. So, oh, that looks so pretty. Hold it up and turn it around. Oh, see, we need the plate again. Wait a minute. Where did you do that?
Right here.
Right there. This is crazy, isn't it?
About right there.
Doesn't that look nice? So we are going to continue with all these little wonderful succulents, and I think this might take a while, but it's going to be fun.
Yes.
This is hysterical. Cindy is up on a stepladder trying to put towels up on the top of my broken patio canvas, which is why we're trying to do a new
Hold on.
just to keep the sun in. Oh,
It just did.
it just broke even more.
Okay.
Oh well, what are we gonna do? Cindy has an idea. She's running to the car because she has an umbrella, and we're gonna try and stick an umbrella up there where the sun is. You're doing a good job, Cindy. This is not a tutorial, ladies. We're not the pros.
Don't do this at home.
Yeah, these are the don't do's. But look at that. Look at that umbrella stuck up there in the broken ceiling. We're doing great.
I'm like, where's my plate?
Now, when it comes to those little ones that are in dirt, what
Yeah,
are
like
you
this.
doing?
I'm trying to, I think I'm going to take,
Oh, you're taking one by one.
they came out that way.
That I bought at the 99-cent store are in the dirt, so we have to get them out of the dirt.
And they
Now-
basically came apart, so we have like 4 or 5 in one plant.
Now, these are the ones I think that I pulled out of my garden. I would do the same thing. I would just break that
Break
off.
off the bottom.
And now I have that. And we're gluing them on the stems here and a little bit on the leaves. It's working quite well. I found my glue gun at Hobby Lobby, by the way, for $14.98 a couple weeks ago. So
It's not breaking like yours.
let's see. Oh, this is working great with the hot glue gun.
And then mine came from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
And
$1.99.
it's working great.
Did it again. So what we're doing here is we're building height in the middle of this decor, right? Are you still building height?
I'm doing a couple.
So here's mine so
Pieces.
far. Have a little color in there. I'm trying to go for the light green. Did you burn yourself too?
Just trying to see where I'm going to stick this one.
By the way, the glue gun is working great. I can't believe it. And I like to just kind of have them dribbling down a little bit. Okay, here I am so far. I do like the dead grass or leaves. It looks like a bird's nest in a way, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm
Actually
going
worked
for
out
another
great.
small one right now. Now see, I'm putting the hot glue on the edge of the stem and around the bottom. And then I'm just popping it on. This one I want to put right on top. Now I've got my height going. How about you? Oh, I like those little squiggles coming down. Now, what I couldn't find were the string of pearls. I used to have a beautiful string of pearl plant. It's very delicate. Oh, that's so pretty, Cindy. Yeah.
I just added these pieces right here. So it kind of, see that?
Love that. Love that. And mine looks kind of similar too, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You have a little more height. I do love that punch of the color in there. That's for sure. Okay. Now, so what's Matthew doing today? Is he down at the
He's working,
working, helping any of the kids at home?
Yeah, he's helping with some of the online classes.
Two of the children are homeschooled, and Lauren is half high school, half, is that
Half
the way?
online and half on campus.
Which is great.
Hybrid.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Yeah, I call it a hybrid.
Yeah. And she's in a Christian private school, and that helps save on the tuition too, doesn't it?
Yes.
Immensely, yeah. And all this has been discovered since COVID, hasn't it?
Yes.
That's amazing. So they're
I wish I could have done school.
do you really?
Some of it, yeah.
You wouldn't?
I mean, a hybrid. I think a hybrid would have been fun. Like
Yeah.
where you could go on and like, for example, her on-campus class is after lunch, so she doesn't have to get up early and get ready and get to school.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's great.
she can just be in her PJs doing her online stuff and then get ready and go to school. So she gets the best of both worlds.
Well, they have a new law right now anyway, where high school kids They don't want them being on campus before, what is it, 8:30 or 9?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Shannon used to have to be at school, high school.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is, I don't know whether it's high school or whatever, but it's a new rule, at least in the state of California. I don't know about everybody else.
Huh.
I think we kind of have our own rules here sometimes, but I think that's the rule. And now Colleen doesn't have to take her till 8:30. Whereas before, she had to leave the house. I love these little rosettes. I think they're my favorites, but I do like the spiky ones too. Let me see. Now these remind me of the string of pearls a little bit. I'm gonna see what I can do with this one. See, I started to let them dangle down a bit. Isn't this a fun project?
Yes.
I think this is great.
This all week.
I know, me too. Cindy is doing a great job on her pumpkin. Isn't she, ladies? Look at that. And she's also my guy that climbed up and solved our sun problem. So I don't have to hold a plate over my head. I think we've got it here. Here's mine. It doesn't look quite as nice as hers. This is the front where I've turned it around a bit. I still have to maybe make mine a little higher like Cindy did. See how she mounded the top? And this is all with a glue gun on a plastic pumpkin. You're doing a great job. Yeah. Now we still have all these things over here too. Leaves, and I might try a few leaves right now, I think, just to see. Well, we are making headway. Here's the front of mine, and I'll get up and show you. If I can, without hands, I did it. This is the front, because I had the pop of color in there. I used a little bit of stringy things to act like a ring of pearls, string of pearls. And I did take a little bit of a leaf and make that come down. I like that. This is the back. Now I still have some glue spots that I'm going to fill in, but I'm kind of pleased. This is a fun project. And I used one of those foam ones, and Cindy is using a plastic one all the way up. Okay. She did a great job. She built it up nicely. She's doing a neater job. You don't see any glue with hers. We decided not to go ahead with the dirt, although I had put a call in to Bridget, who had made these a couple years ago. And Bridget called while we were having our fun here. And she basically said that one of her friends made it with a real pumpkin, did not cut it open, and she glued all her succulents on the top, and then using moss, by the way, underneath. And 9 months later, that pumpkin was out in her garden, still fine. Not necessarily growing too big, but still fine. So that's one. Bridget, I believe, used another kind of a pumpkin and also glue. So, although we thought we were going to do one thing, we turned out to do another. We were going to fill these pumpkins with dirt and put it, but we didn't wind up doing that. So, we're doing great. It's fun. The sun is starting to sneak in this way, but I got my other umbrella. Oh, you don't have to do that. Is there another hole up there in the ceiling?
Grab the umbrella right there.
Cindy's gonna do her magic. You know, she's the guy we go to with computer problems and putting things together. What else do you do? A lot of good stuff like that.
Pretty much.
Cindy's our man.
All right, let me grab the other.
Well, our session is over and Cindy has just left. And we are very pleased with ourselves. We had so much fun. It was so nice to spend the morning with Cindy. And we both made these beautiful DIY pumpkins with succulents. We did them with glue, hot glue guns, and not real pumpkins. Mine is the foam pumpkin one that was in my garden for years. And Cindy used a plastic one. Cindy was so funny. Don't you just love this? Now, being the maximalist that I am, I did add some leaves hanging down, and I added some berries and a few little extras. And it's terrible to have this urge because I still feel I want to add a little acorn somewhere here. Isn't this awful to be like this? And I even found a bird on the floor in my patio, not a real one. And I thought, wouldn't he look cute stuck up there? But That's what we maximalists suffer, is wanting to do more and more. I might not. I might restrain myself. You might see me doing something tomorrow morning. If I take a quick little video of tomorrow night, I might be able to pop it on before I put the video up on Thursday morning. This actually is a very nice patio that looks out on the beautiful view. And it's been this way for 18, 19 years. It's been wonderful. We have a table and chairs in here, and our garden is right out over there. So usually when it would get really hot, Bill would come in here and sit. But the problem is that we normally have these 12 by 12 patio covers up there. Really nice. We had the whole patio covered, and for years and years, we could sit out here, but we changed out the canvas covers every couple of years, but this one died on us during the winter. It becomes brittle with the sun. Even has a hanging light and very pretty up there. You can see the beautiful entry that we created over here. This is the entry into this nice little patio. Now in the spring, these bloom jacarandas are white, all the way up into the trees. This is grown up there. As you know, the cottage is 90 years old, so it needs some repainting, especially here, but we didn't want to do that till we did another redo. Now this time, Matthew and our grandson, Billy and Micah, were going to build up a permanent patio cover. Thoroughly enjoyed crafting with Cindy. We had a lot of laughs, and I just enjoy getting together with any of my kids, grandkids, in-laws, whatever. So I hope you enjoyed the video. A lot of things happening all the time in our world, and it's fun for me to film as we live. That's what I've been doing lately. It's easier for me to be able to put up 3 videos a week this way, as long as I film, take you along with me when I do my shopping. And by the way, tomorrow I do have to go to Walmart, do some food shopping, So I'll take you along. We'll check and see if anything new has come in. Now, I filmed this before our dinner tonight, but I will add some video tonight when I come home. I just want to get most things done so that I'm not up too late. I had one of those nights again last night. Grandchild, right? Very good. You want to say how old you are? 41. Well, I'm more than half again as old as you are. So, she has the biggest heart of anyone I know. I love you. Thanks, Cindy. Love you. One of my 3/4 sweaters over an off-white turtleneck, which is a little heavy. I hope I'm not going to be too hot tonight. And I'm wearing it with some, I guess you'll call them ankle pants, and my trusty old leopard booties. But I do love these camel colors. I always have loved these. My amber necklace goes nicely with it. Amber ring, gold jewelry, gold earrings. All set. I just went outside to check on the weather. And guess what? It was much too hot for that turtleneck, let alone the sweater. But I will be wearing or bringing the sweater. So I switched to a cream colored silk shirt, and I can still wear my amber necklace. So you've seen my outfit of the day now, and guess what Moose is wearing? What you wearing, Moose?
I'm wearing my Dodger shirt because today's a Dodger game. The season is over, we're going into the playoffs, and I'm going into Hermitage.
Now I'm cooler. So your comments have been fabulous. We've been chatting back and forth about so many things, nostalgic idioms, all sorts of stories about baking and having fun with grandkids, little grandkids growing up. And I know we still have a few left, plus little ones. And we still have great-grandchildren coming. So we still have the little ones around to have the laughs with. But I tell you, some of those grown-up grandkids have been so much fun. And our boys, our sons and the grandsons and great-grandsons, they're fun too. They might not all bake, but we sure have fun. So thank you so much. Those of you who are new, welcome. And I hope you enjoy our channel. And the rest of you, my friends, I love you. And until we meet again very soon, goodbye for now. God bless us all.